Welcome. Really glad that you are joining us this week online. My name is Joel, and I am the pastor of Paris Community Church, a church that talks a lot about being for Paris because we believe that God is for you, and we want our church to be for you as well. As we've walked through the Christmas season, we hope that it's been a time of celebration, a time of reflection, but also a time to be reminded again of the hope of Jesus in the midst of your life. We're really excited as we look into the new year. Starting on January the 5th, we're actually beginning an opportunity where we're going to hear people share about the impact that Jesus makes in the midst of their lives. And so we would love for you to join us. And then the following week, we're beginning a series on the supernatural. Like, is there more than just what we can see? And if so, what difference does it make in my life? We would love for you to not only join us, but to bring someone along with you, whether that's in person or online. We have a lot of things that are happening as we jump into the new year. And so if you're not already done so, please sign up for an e-blast. You can go to our website, click on the link, and you can start to get updates and information on all the things that are happening in the life of our church beyond Sunday and online. Well, thanks for joining us. We hope you have a great time with us, and as you enter into the new year, that you're reminded of God's presence with you and for you in the midst of all things. Have a great rest of your day.
Be still and know the Lord is God. Be still, my soul, the Lord is God. He is ever, ever with you. He is ever, ever with you. And turn your eyes and see him here. Turn your eyes, the Lord is near. He is ever, ever with you.
Welcome. Really glad that you are joining us this week online. If this is your very first time, my name is Joel and I am the pastor at Paris Community Church. Well, as 2024 begins to wrap up, it's often an opportunity for us to kind of wind down, to rest, to relax, and at times to reflect upon our life and what the new year is going to bring. And so this week we thought we'd do something slightly different, but it's actually an opportunity for us to talk a little bit more about one of the core values for us as a church, and that is to build authentic community. That as a church, we actually even changed our name 2 years ago because community was such an important reality of just who we are and ultimately what we wanted to be. And so today, we want to talk about what are some of the benefits of being a part of Paris Community Church. And so we've asked us a variety of people to share kind of what they appreciate about our church, how it has impacted their life. And so I believe this is going to be hopeful, this is going to be helpful, and it's probably one of those moments where as you hear people sharing, you're going to start nodding along as well. And so without anything else from me, I just want to turn it over to a bunch of different people that are part of our church as they share what they appreciate about Paris Community Church.
Hi, my name is Rob Milmine. I've been coming to this church for about 10 years now. My background is, as a child, I was brought up in a very strict, very religious home. And I drifted away from the church because I didn't feel like I was learning anything. The first time I walked through these doors, I was not planning on coming on a regular basis. I didn't want to stay. But it was the first church where I ever felt where the ministers and everybody here is interested in teaching. And it was such a unique experience. I've been coming ever since. That's why I come to Paris Presbyterian Community Church. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Isabella. I feel that God always helps me in tests in school and to be more confident, but I really feel connected to Him more in the church. And I love the kids program. The crafts are really nice and the teachers are really nice.
I want to be more closer to God and learn about Him more. I also like how we're all singing together. I feel comfortable around nice and kind people, and with fair and friendly Pastor Joel. And thanks for all of his help and support for our family.
Hi, my name is Chrissy. Me and my mom came to Paris Community Church in year 2022 when the war started and we all had to move here. I appreciate that I can come to Paris Community Church because I can pray for my dad and other family members that are still in Ukraine. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, my name is Sharon Rance. I've been attending the Paris Community Church for about 2 years now. I recently completed the Alpha program, and I was amazed by how there were so many generous volunteers from the church sharing their homes, cooking and serving meals, and teaching us. There is a great sense of community at the church, and I enjoy Pastor Joel's enthusiasm and compassion for what he does.
Hi, my name is Amy, and I've been coming to the Paris Church for about a year now. And I like that everyone's been so warm and welcoming and inviting, and there's always lots going on that you can get involved with or volunteer and help out with. And it's the quickest way to meet new people and get involved. And so I'm looking to do more of that in the coming year.
Hello, my name is Allison McNeil, and I appreciate the church because my family has a long history here. My great-great-grandparents, Bea and Bill Whitaker, came to Paris and this church in the late 1950s. My great-grandparents, Betty Lou and Richard Baines, started coming in the early 1960s. My grandparents, Darlene and Gary Edwards, were married here in 1980. My parents, Lindsay and Kyle McNeil, were married here in the 2000s, and my brother, Scotty, was baptized here in 2004, and I was baptized here in 2007. I love coming to church because I love greeting and serving coffee to my church family. I also enjoy helping the Fidelis Guild with their rummage and bake sales and the season greeting bazaars. Thank you, and that's why I appreciate church.
This church makes it easy for me to invite friends.
This church is easy to make more friends, and I also like the Jenga. This church doesn't focus on ourselves, but it also focuses lots on the community.
I appreciate all the people who volunteer their time in children's ministry. I appreciate that they give their time and their creativity to create an inviting space where my kids are excited to come and learn about Jesus.
For me, it's the authenticity of who Paris is. I think just doing a quick backstory, I grew up with a pastor for a father in Brantford, and through the eyes of a child, I knew of Paris even as a child in terms of doing good in the community. Fast forward many years, sitting in presbytery, seeing a presentation from the Raw Carrot. Once again, just amazed at what a brilliant idea in terms of not just doing things as was preached on December 15th in terms of as an act, but doing something that is authentic, that solves issues in a creative way, that provides opportunity and growth and is sustainable, and how you could potentially copy that. And then to the point of us ultimately deciding on a church for us to attend. It was, again, we wanted to check out, even though we live in Woodstock, a little bit more of who Paris is, and to come here almost right away, seeing that we had a meeting where there was 10 objectives in terms of ways we can serve the community, and I'm sure that list could have even expanded further. But again, each of those was authentic in terms of, let's not just do Alpha and then check the box. We did Alpha, now let's explore how we can do it again and do it in different creative ways, and again, just make a real authentic impact in the community. And for that is ultimately why I appreciate Paris Community Church.
So I'm part of a women's group who meet twice a month, and we just get together and chat and, study a book typically. And about a year and a half ago, I was dealing with quite a bit of anxiety and trying to figure out sort of how to deal with that. And it was during, and I had been praying a lot about it, what to do and how to cope, how to manage. And it was at one of the small group meetings that one of the women said, the joy of the Lord is your strength, and that to do whatever we could to not let the devil steal our joy. And those words just stuck with me, and they had an impact that I realized kind of through that I needed to get in touch with my doctor, and through conversation with my doctor, I started a medication to help with the anxiety. And so that's been about a year of processing that and getting to know more of what the Lord wants me to know and less of what's going on in my mind all the time. So yeah, that's been a way the Lord has really spoken to me through small group and just words of wisdom.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And Lori Bramer. We have been attending Paris Community Church for about the last year and a half and have made this our church home.
It was interesting because what attracted us to this church initially was this big, beautiful old church on the corner with scaffold all around it. And being that is my area of expertise, I was intrigued. I'm always interested in a church that's doing renovations, because to me, that speaks of the future. It's hopeful, and they're thinking of the next generation. So we came to the church to investigate, and we were pleasantly surprised. It's a blend of traditional and yet contemporary. We use a pipe organ and yet we sing contemporary Christian music. And the people here were a good cross-section of people you would meet in society. And so we were just been blessed to have come to Paris Community Church.
When we came, we encountered people who were very friendly, and that was encouraging. We also really enjoyed the pastor's ministry. His ministry is practical. It's Bible-based, but it's practical, and it challenges us to apply it to our lives and to think about things the next week. And that's definitely something that we all need to do.
The generations that are here in the church span the whole spectrum. And being slightly older ourselves, there's still older people than us, and yet young people. There's children's ministry, and we're just blessed to worship in a generational church.
So thank you to all those that have taken the time to share. And what I so appreciate is just the variety of the people who shared. A variety in terms of the ages, in terms of kind of where they've come at, in terms of faith. And one of the things that I really appreciate about the church is, I think it was mentioned by someone else, is just this multi-generational reality of our community. The other thing I really appreciated was just the variety of their answers, of just talking about the things that they really appreciate and benefit from as being a part of our congregation. And so maybe for some of you, as you were listening, as you were hearing, you're like nodding along thinking, yeah, I can totally relate to that. I would love to hear from you. You can either put your comments, your observations, let us know what you like, what you appreciate about our church. You can put in the comments section, or you can even send me an email. It would be just an incredible encouragement to me. But as you think about where you are at, I'd like you to consider a next step. If you're someone who perhaps is not yet fully connected, maybe you're someone who is exploring faith or is kind of wondering about community. Maybe you land in a place where you have been burned in the past in a church community that was not helpful. It was actually hurtful. My hope is that you would see this as an opportunity to take a next step and get connected with us. What does that look like? Understand that you can belong before you believe. We want you to come. We want to welcome you. We want you to feel like this is a place where you can be at. And so continue to be a part of what we do on Sundays, whether it's online or even taking that step and joining us in person. The other thing I'd really suggest is considering joining the next upcoming Alpha Film series. We ran it in the fall. We're running it again early February, and it is a great opportunity to ask questions around faith, but also to connect with other people. They always serve a delicious meal, and it's a great time to be with others and talk openly and honestly about life, about faith, and about where you land in the midst of it all. Now, for those of you that are already connected, for those of you that are like, yeah, I understand the benefits of being a part of this church community, my next step for you is to consider, who do you know that you could invite to be a part of it? I know sometimes inviting others to be a part of church may seem intimidating or kind of too much for us, but what does it start to look like if you just simply invited them to come? And remember that the win is in the ask. Because so often the temptation is we almost want to say no on behalf of others. But if you understand and appreciate the benefits of being a part of this community, don't you want that for others? Well, thank you for joining us. My hope is that you will take a next step, another step, to become even more involved in our community. And just as we wrap up, let me pray for you, pray for us as we end this week, as we enter into the new year together. Let's pray together. So gracious God, thank you for this day. Thank you for the reminder of just the benefits of community. Help us to remind ourselves that God, you've created us to be in community with one another. And so help us to take that next step, whether it's to become more involved or whether it's to invite others. Help us to have the courage to take that step. For we ask it all, Jesus, in your name. Amen. Well, thanks for joining us. We hope you have a great rest of your week.
Christ is my